indeed a pleasure. I mean, we're honored to have one of the best young coaches, not only in Tennessee, in my mind, in the whole United States right now. We got Mr. Cameron Petie Chris. He's man, this man was double A Mr. Basketball in 2000 out of Bolivar Central. He's a three-time All OVC. And then, man, I'm just going to tell you, this guy's one of the best players I ever seen at any level. Uh, should have been in the NBA. That's their loss in Bolivar's game. But we are just proud to have on our show tonight Coach Petie Chris from Bolivar Central High School.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
Sir.
Thank you guys so much for inviting me on and that introduction, Coach. Man, that means a lot, man. Thank you guys. So, special coming from this town and, born and raised in Bolivar means a lot to me. So, for you guys to invite me on, I had no doubt I would do it. And thank you guys again so much.
For sure. So the first question that I have, and it doesn't pertain to basketball, but is how did you actually get the nickname Pety?
I got it's a funny family story. I got it from my uncle Carl, who passed away a while back. He gave it to me as a young little young boy. So and it stuck with me till then. So Pety, I've taken Pety with me to college and overseas, and everywhere. So Pety, that's where it comes from, my uncle.
Got you. Cool. That's what's up. So we all know you, around Bolivar as being a great basketball player. But how did you actually get started, and how did you become, the great Petie Chris that we all know? Like, where did it start for you?
Just being raised in I guess hooping family. All my aunts and uncles played ball, and grew up watching them and running behind my cousins. Reg and Cedric and Sean Boyd. Coming up behind them, watching them play ball. I just grew to love it. Then just going to the high school games, watching Reggie play, just got me more motivated to keep the family legacy going. So and that's where I got it from. My mom played, and she's always got the little bragging rights about when she played 3-on-3 and they got a state championship. So she so with them basketball talks at home, she always throw that out. So you got to give her her flowers. So my dad played, he was an awesome high school ball player too. So so I just wanted to keep the family legacy going on, and look, and after me, my brother played, he came through, played real well, kept the name going, and just growing up, being in a hooping family. So,
gotcha. So, how many siblings do you have?
I got a brother and sister. They're twins, Desmond and Jasmine, and
okay,
so brother and sister, they're twins. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Dad, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, Peter. What was the first team that you played on, organized, outside of on the blacktop or in the backyard? What age did you play on your first team?
I think my first team was, in the youth league at the old gym, playing with Lynn Price. I was a, little young kid. I would come from Tune, play with these Bolivar guys. I'd be nervous on the way here, but then they embraced me because, everybody, I was from Bolivar, but I went to school in Tune. So when I came in, everybody embraced me. So that made it even better. So, playing with Lynn, I want to say 9 and 10-year-old at the old gym. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So that's what I thought that you were from Tune, or that you played for Tune. Didn't you play for Tune in middle school?
Yeah, I played for Tune from, I went to Tune from kindergarten to 6th grade and came to the Bolivar Middle School in 7th grade.
Oh, gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So at what point did you realize man, I'm really good at this and I might be better than a lot of my peers at basketball? When did you kind of realize that?
I think when I came to the 7th grade, when I played when I came in, when had Ashley Champion, Quincy Bowers, Kendrick Jones. When I came in and when I played with them and and I and I held my own a little bit. Them guys embraced me. So, that's when I finally realized I can play some ball. When you go in and when you play with a Quincy Bowers and Ashley Champion, you made it. So because them guys are real tough, they're gonna make you work hard, and they made me earn my stripes. So once I earned my stripes, I was good to go.
Hey,
Right.
Peter, did you have a growth spurt, or were you always kind of like you 6'3"? Were you always kind of taller than the average kid, or did you have a growth spurt at some point?
I wasn't always tall, was more lankier, longer arms, and I think I hit a little growth spurt around my 10th to 11th grade year.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Got you. Cool. So going into high school, like what was that like for you? Like, you had a good middle school career, and then going into high school, Bolivar is always known for having good teams and competitive teams. Going in as a ninth grader, do you remember like what you felt, or were you nervous, or were you like, I'm ready to go for varsity, I'm ready to hoop, or how'd you
Man,
feel?
I was a nervous wreck, been scared, man. Watching, Michael Taylor, Tron Sane, and Rashad Smith play, those are high standards. And when you step in the gym with those guys, you had to be ready to play. Then, once Ashley joined them team that got even better. So, when you go in the summertime, them pickup games, you had to hold your own. So once again, you earn your stripes. So I
Yeah.
think the summer playing in the summer helped me a lot going into that, high school year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, it helped me, get my feet wet. And once I got over there, like I said, them guys embraced me, showed me the things coach wanted to do, what to work on and how to work hard. And, start, once you join that Bolivar family, man, you gotta hold up to a high standard. Cause, we still got a legacy going on. People, Kyle, people still
Yep.
mad at us for what y'all did back in the day. So, I got to work on the sideline.
Right, for sure. So I guess so like you mentioned, like playing in the summertime. I know like kids today, like they have like their own little trainers, and they going and they doing all these different little drills and skills and stuff like that. What was it like for you hooping in the summer? Was it just pickup, or was it actually like really working on, the holes in your game?
When we came up, we had to go to the frog time, the asphalt. So,
Yeah.
we were playing with the OGs. You had to get pushed around and, go up there, play it from sundown to sun up and vice versa all day long. Just it's growing up playing the asphalt. That's where we got most of our workout time, man. Just playing pickup games, playing
Right,
pickup.
right.
Just growing up being tough, the toughness
Mm-hmm.
part.
Yeah,
Once you go ahead, coach. Go ahead, coach.
yeah. I was going to ask you, like you're saying, you got better just by playing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about nowadays these kids? They got trainers and they just working on individual stuff, and it just seems to me that they don't play as much, and you get better by playing.
I would say the gifts and the curse. With all this social media stuff, a lot of people want to work out just to be seen. But you got a lot of kids who do really work out, to get better. So it's just with these days and times, we just what I explain to my kids is just the real work you got to put in. If you're gonna want to be good, you got to put in the real work behind the scenes. Closed doors. Don't nobody know what's going on but you and the person you're working out with. So, but training is good too. You just gotta, use it for the right reasons. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. Use it for the right reasons. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Got you. So as you move through your high school career, we all know you set a lot of records at Bolivar Central, and your senior year, I think, was it your senior year where you became Mr. Basketball for a double A in Tennessee?
Yes, sir. It
Um,
was.
so can you walk us through that? Like when you were playing and going through the season, was that like a goal for you, or were you just hooping and just doing your thing just for your team? What was that season like for you, if you can remember that?
My senior year, I had, team goals and personal goals. Team goals, you always want to win state. as a team goal, but and the personal goals, I wanted to win. As a competitor, you want to win every award you can get, and I wanted to win. All West Tennessee. I wanted to win all region. I wanted to win everything. So I worked hard. And just being blessed and to get those awards. I wouldn't. I go through the pains and struggles to do it all over again. So, but yeah, I had those personal goals as well.
Gotcha.
Hey, Petie, do you remember when y'all came down here to Memphis and y'all played over at Bishop Burn? Were you in the 11th grade, 10th grade then?
Well, I want to say 10th grade.
Okay.
10th grade.
Man, when y'all came down here, I will never forget that. Because people were asking me, they were like, who the heck are these guys? Especially you. They were like, where you been hiding this guy? I said, man, I said, he the cream of the crop. I said, but basketball is just a basketball heaven in Harlem County. But man, I remember you just shined big time, man, when y'all came down here then. And I was shocked that you didn't get a whole lot. I don't know what kind of offers you had. I know you ended up going to Tennessee Tech. We'll talk about that. But I would have thought you should have been at the top of a whole lot of people's recruiting list.
Like I tell the kids now, coming from a small town in Bolivar, you have to be real, real special to get noticed, and, I was, humble and blessed to get the offers I did get. But, those times I remember like yesterday, Coach, we had some fun times down there, taking this little small, hard-working team down there and making noise. And, that's what like the Bolivar creed we live by now, go under the radar, let's work hard, stay quiet and just prove your game on the court. And, and that's what we did down there in Memphis. And, we went down there unknown and left with respect. So you can't ask for nothing better than that, Coach. And all coming from your coaching too, you pushed us, you worked us, and you was hard on us, and you told us what to expect. And, you had us well prepared, give yourself a pat on the back as well, Coach.
Man, that was, man, it was a pleasure for me being from Memphis, and I know how they talk trash here in Memphis. And I told some of my boys, I said, man, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all gonna see some real ballers. And Petie, I'm talking about, it was one of those games. They had a bunch of these so-called 5-star guys out there. And they were like, man, we take all these stars from these guys and give them to this guy, man. Because you put on a show in one of those games, man. All these big
I remember that too. I remember that.
Man, it was just awesome, man. And I was thank you, man, for letting me even be a part of it, man. You always were humble. You were a very coachable guy. And that's why I'm not surprised that you are a coach. But hey, man, man, it was my pleasure to just have a little bit of something to do with where you are today.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that too. I really do. I do.
For sure. So during your time at Bolivar Central, you were coached by Coach Rick Rudisil. What type of things that he helped you learn and like discover about your game to get you to that next level? Like you could be involved in the conversation for Mr. Basketball. What type of things did he instill in you to bring that type of player out of you?
The first thing he did, he still in, all of us, that hard work. And first thing he would tell us, you're real talented, but you haven't did anything yet. You got to work. And we just laid the groundwork from day one. And and since then, the first thing, I had to get better on was defense. And he said, he kept preaching, telling me, if you don't play D, you can't play. So I worked on my defense. Then he showed me, offensive things, angles, and how to score different ways. So, he taught us a lot. He taught us how to play the game.
Yeah. So, there was one thing that I say about coaches. He made me play defense. Like I understood, like I could score, but I can't guard my man, so I can't play. So it was like you gotta be tough and play defense. And that's another thing that I saw when I came and watched you guys play this year is like how hard your guys play and how hard they play on defense. Is there something like special that you do to like get them all to buy in on defense and just to play that hard? Because man, they were really playing really hard when I saw them play.
I appreciate that. Just the same thing we was taught. You don't play D, you don't play hard, you don't play, you know. And plus, you
Yeah.
know, we already small. When you're small,
Mm-hmm.
you have to play harder. You have to do everything almost perfect. You know, hate to ask for be perfect, but you have to. And you know, you just go out there, give it your all, and try. You know, and live with the results. So
Right.
Got you. Got you.
Hey, Peter. So after your high school career, you missed the basketball, and you're trying to make a decision about where you're gonna go to college. How did you come about picking Tennessee Tech? I'm sorry, Tennessee Tech.
Tennessee Tech, you know, I'm not gonna tell you guys no story, man. There was some stressful times. It's like probably one of the most stressful times in your life. You know, this college coaches calling, you know, this constantly calling, you know, putting pressure on you to sign, and you know, but you know, um, Coach Schulman and Lebo, you know, came down. The first meeting we had, you know, with the old Chow Wagon. You know what the old Chow Wagon was across the street from Subway. So that was our
Yeah. Okay.
first spot. We met at a little small Chow Wagon. And I know then they came to the game we played that night. I played awful. So I said, yeah, I probably ran them away. So, but you know, but they called, you know, on the way home, you know, said, but one thing they was honest. They said, yeah, you played bad, you stunk the place up, but you know, we still want you. But you know, went on a visit, you know, and I signed early. I got a lot of heat for signing early, but you know, closer to home. I wasn't no what people say a mama's boy. I did want to go far away, but 4 hours, and you know, you do want to stay kind of close from home, but enough distance to stay. You stay a little small away from home. So,
Right.
but and you know, and on that visit, you know, them guys embrace me like family. You know, the same family. You know, when you come through Bolivar, you know, that family love. So, and you know, I chose Tennessee Tech and had a good career. You know, and you know, no regrets on my career. You know, 3 year starter, had fun, made friends. You know, went to the NIT,
Mm-hmm.
had some fun. Had some fun. I did.
So no regrets on that decision at all, huh?
No, no, because you think about you look back as a competitor. You know, I always tell people, you know, you go to a big school, you know, all the McDonald's All Americans 5 stars coming in all the time. That's why you got these one and dones now. So you
Right.
want to
Mm-hmm.
go somewhere, you know, you're gonna think you're comfortable, you're gonna play, and you know, I chose that route. So you know, but I tell any kid, choose it's gonna make you comfortable and where you think you're gonna play. You know, don't worry about what people say. You go this level, that level. Go what's gonna
Right.
make you happy. And if you're good, they will find you. So
Right. Right.
Got you. So making that transition from high school to college, and some of the people that might be out there thinking about, doing that, what were some of the challenges that you faced, going, like you said, leaving home for the first time and then playing against, you going as a freshman, you playing against adults,
yeah,
grown men out there.
yeah.
Like what were some of the challenges that you faced going into college?
Well, going to the college, you know, everybody's a Mr. Basketball winner. So everybody's good.
Yeah,
So, you know, I'm going 6'2", you know, being one of the tallest people in Hardeman County to being the smallest guy on the team. You got 6'5" guards, 6'9"
yeah.
guards doing the same thing I'm doing. So you got to get in there and work. And, you
Mm-hmm.
know, but one thing about, you know, my guys at Tech, they was harder on the court. They pushed me. But when the ball's up, you know, we family, nothing personal. But on the court, you know, they said, a young guy, you got to earn your stripes. You know, we know you're Mr. Basketball guy, but show us. And I got in once again, you know, coming from ball, but when you got to earn your stripes, I earned the stripes once again, and you know, had a great college career.
All right.
Gotcha.
So, hey, Peter. So after Tennessee Tech, did you get? I know you didn't get drafted, but
Mhm.
did you play with the Hawks in the preseason, or was it the Hawks?
You know, I had like a little weekend workout with them, you know, and I did real well, but you know, it's hard to make that NBA, man. It's hard. But you know, I took
Yeah,
what I learned from that workout, you know, took it with me
Mm.
overseas, and you know, no regrets on that career either. Had a great career overseas. So
for
So
sure.
how
So,
long did
like,
you
what?
play in
Oh,
Europe? How
go
long did you
ahead.
play over there?
I
How long
played.
did you?
I
I'm
played
sorry.
10 years over there. I played 10.
Oh
Um,
wow, yeah.
and,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
real good. So, like, what? That's another question. Like, so the transition from high school to college, and then just the decision to go overseas. Like, I guess some people they don't really know the ins and outs of going to different teams and different leagues
mhm.
overseas. For you, how did you kind of navigate that whole decision? Did anyone help you, or how did that work for you?
Yeah, I had a help, with Devon, with Devon playing pro basketball overseas before that. He was right there with me along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had working with agents overseas, get into the right spots and where you can play and make a good living for yourself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so, since me, y'all know Brian, yeah, y'all know Beef. Me and Beef and myself, we argued all the time about, I should try the G League and stuff like that. But, I made the decision to go overseas where, I started making my name for myself, got comfortable, and just stayed that route. Like I said, and then now we talk about it now, and we both agree that's the best decision I made. So
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Cool. So, what was it like being overseas? Being away from home for the first that far away from home. Where were you when you first went over there? Like, what country, and
my
what was
first,
that experience like?
the first country I went to was Poland, and I went in August. Then went over. Then I got sent home. I got sent home um, off a game. I had 22 and 12 off of, but when I read on my flight home, I realized then I knew this overseas stuff was going to be hard. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people always say it's going to be easy, but and it's part, it's got a business aspect of it too. Being American, they want you to do everything, score,
Mm-hmm.
get the teammates involved. It's hard. Like I tell the kids
Mm-hmm.
today, that pro overseas was hard. But I came home, regrouped, got myself together, then went back. I never got sent home again. It was one thing, I always, a personal goal, never want to get sent home. That was the biggest thing overseas. So that was the only time, grateful and blessed for that one. And only that been the one time. And just went over this, worked hard and made a name for myself.
All
Yeah.
right.
So they can just like send you home after a game. They just come in there and be
Mm.
like, "Man, this ain't working out. It's over."
Yeah, it's a lot of things, a lot of stuff go with it overseas
Yeah.
ball. Yeah, man. So you just gotta, once you get over there and once you win over everybody, like I still talk to friends and online today from, past teammates, and like I said, I enjoyed myself. Every team embraced me as family,
Mm-hmm.
took care of me, had fun, won championships, won big games, and just I enjoyed myself.
Good.
For sure. Awesome. Awesome. That's cool. That's a cool story right there, man. Absolutely.
Man,
Um,
I still think you had NBA potential.
Mhm.
That's just me. I'm, hey, I've been watching. I'm an old dude. I've been watching basketball since 1962.
Uh-huh.
And you one of the best guys I ever seen. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I appreciate that, Coach. I do.
You
I
had
really.
toughness, the basketball IQ, court vision. Man, I saw you go down the lane and dunk on a dude one time, man.
Mhm.
I was like, if that ain't NBA, I was like,
mhm.
I mean, like I said, God has a plan for all of us.
Mhm.
And I guess he worked that plan out. You where you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
But I just want to let you know, man, you one of the best basketball players I ever seen, period.
Thank you.
You
Thank you,
got it.
Coach. I appreciate that. I do.
So, yep, definitely, absolutely. So I guess after your, you finish your playing career, you kind of did everything that you wanted to do there. Did you come right back to Bolivar, or did you like do anything in between that and starting to coach?
No, I would come home and bother for the summer. Then I came home. Toward the end of my career, started a family. Just resided here, and got into coaching, and just I just never had a plan of where I wanted to be. I just mom always told me just sit back and let God lead the way, and then that's what I did. You know, and He led me here. I didn't see this coming, but she always said she did. So, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm I'm blessed to be where I'm at today. So, you know, just don't take it for granted. You just come in every day, work hard with the kids, and just and try to get some. I'm not saying I'm the best teacher in the world, but I try to give us some advice in the classroom too. Just be all around. Just then especially with these young men today, just try to be a voice in their ear as well too. So just trying to do my part.
Oh no, man, absolutely. They definitely need you. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody that looks like them, not just as a coach, but in the classroom too. So that's major. You know what I'm saying? That's give you major props um for doing that. And I guess, but as a coach, like, is there like a certain coach or a certain philosophy that you gained as a player that you use now as a coach, or do you are you just kind of like came up with your own stuff as you've been going along as a coach?
I bring a lot of stuff that I play, overseas, pro stuff, stuff I learned, try to break it down to the kids. And then, I steal stuff from Coach Beauregard, Coach Berkeley, Coach Fuller. I steal stuff from everybody, and Coach Cheers down in the field where, I know, we big rivals, but, I steal stuff from him. And, it just, and I let them coaches know too,
Yeah,
I know we compete, but, we all a big family. And
for sure.
just and just want to learn from everybody. Then I'm often give advice if they they ask. Just giving back was given to me back in the day. So that's how like from Coach Beck, like you, Devon, the OGs in the game. So put that old school stuff, mixing it in with the new, and just roll with it.
Gotcha.
So how does it feel to come back to your old high school and be the head coach? I mean, like you said, I know you said that that's not something that you planned, but do you feel like that's a calling as opposed to just a job? How do you feel about that?
My mom always said it was a calling when I first got the job. I didn't see it, but I think I'm seeing it now. Just like the little things that come around, and I always tell the kids, being from here, it means more because, I walked the same hallways you did, sat in the same classroom. The classroom, my homeroom, I actually, I sat in there, coming in when I was a student. So, and played on the same gym floor. So this stuff, it gives you and my kids call me crazy, but I told them, yeah, I'm crazy, but I get it's a extra umph when you come from here, born and raised from here, I don't want to say it's personal, but it's personal, I guess, so
Yeah.
and yes, and you want to keep, like what Kyle Becton and the Willie Kemps, what they've done. You want to let these young guys know the standard we hold, people watching from all over the place. You got to,
Right.
go out there and compete, and I always ask for you to compete and play hard. And, we'll live with that.
Right.
Gotcha.
Well, man, you're doing an outstanding job because you took the Bolivar to the state your first year, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did. Appreciate it, coach. Yeah, I did.
And I know you got clipped the last 2 years down here in the sub.
Yeah, you gotta get over that hump. That's tell the kids that's where that toughness come in. That TDQ. Right. When you get to that end, well, my wife, she always wanted to, doing the tournament games. We want 20-point blowouts. I said, no, doing tournaments. Those days are gone. You better try to get those in the early part of the season. So,
Yeah.
but just that toughness part. What what we didn't do this year. Try to reiterate with the kids that's coming up. So we can get over that hump and get back to the glass house.
Gotcha.
There you go. There was a picture of you. I think you were like in the locker room. I feel like it went viral because I just was seeing it like all over my feed. I think it might have been one of your region games, and you were like real emotional. Just talking to your team. Do you remember that picture I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What was going on, and why were you so emotional at that point? Can you share that with us?
Yeah, and I guess coaching over the last couple of years and being a new dad now, I'm real emotional, but I don't hold it in. The kids, I tell y'all can laugh, but they feel when I'm coming. Like I said, it's coming from here. Everything's important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Every win important. In that game we be fair wear. So I say just the hard work that week, just just going down in that tough environment and coming out with that win. Tears came out. I was proud of
Yeah.
the guys, the staff. Just for proud. So just can't
Gotcha.
when it's genuine, when you can't hold it back. So that's what I try to tell the kids. That's how it is from the heart.
And you
For
know
sure.
something,
For
Petie,
sure.
you sharing your emotions with those young men is gonna bless them because that's something these young black men need to
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
Men can show emotions too.
Yeah. So
You
we
don't
all.
need the good and the bad. You don't need to just keep that stuff bottled up. So that's all part of what giving these young men, and I commend you for that.
Yeah, thank you, Coach. Thank you. As we was always taught to be tough and hold your guards up. No, we human beings too. You can, we have feelings, and like you said, when it come from the heart, you can't hide it. So.
Right, right. And I guess that's a part, like you said, just being from, from that school, you understand the rivalries. You understand, like you said, how tough it is to go down to Fedware and get a win.
It's
It's like,
hard.
I don't care what they team is like, it's gonna be a tough game. I don't care if they 5-12. You're gonna go in there and it's gonna be a tough game to get a W out of there. So understanding that, is I guess that's why you, like you said, that emotion just came out of you because it's a huge deal.
Kyle,
For sure.
those bus rides to them Fairways and Haywood games. You're not talking, no talking.
Man, right.
Get that. You trying to get that nervous nap in before you hit the game, and once you hit the court, it's go time. It's go time. But one thing about it, we compete, but when that buzzer go off, we family, good game, and go on from there.
Got you. Um, one other thing I was just gonna talk to you about is just far as like helping your players get to the next level. Is there something that you like kind of help your players with or want to help your players with to help them get to the next level? They might, have the talent or the skill, and they can get there, but they might just be missing something. Is there
Mm-hmm.
certain things that they need to add to their game to get to the college level on the
Yeah.
average?
Yes, like I said, once again, coming from here, I tell the kids we got to, not saying you got to go to state and win it every year, but from coming from a small town, you got to get out and produce so the college scouts can see you because now with all this transfer portal and all this stuff, it's hard now for these kids, man. And I know,
Mm-hmm.
you want to let the people and parents know, but they really is you talking about the babies. So once it's some got them blinders, you can't see it, but it's. I've talked to several college coaches, and they hitting the transfer portal, and they're going with the older guys, and it's hard right now. It's real hard, but just try to keep the kids, keep them motivated. Just tell them keep working hard. So when you do get that phone call, you be ready to go. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, the
Yeah,
transfer portal has definitely changed things for the high school kids. Are you like noticing them going to more like JUCO
Mm-hmm.
situations or like maybe like smaller like D2 and stuff
Mm-hmm.
to start, even though like they might have the talent to go D1, it's
Mm-hmm.
how the game has changed.
That's the thing, though. That and you understand the frustration they're going through. But
Mm-hmm.
it's the junior college route. Most they have to go through now, and it's hard. But with the JUCO, it's tough. It's gonna make you strong. So if you make it through JUCO, you be good when that D1 call, that good D2 or NAIA. Shout out to
Right.
Free Hardeman, Corn Lex,
yeah,
NAIA champion. So it's
Yeah.
hard. All levels are hard. All levels of basketball is hard. So just keep working and be ready when you get the phone call.
right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I'm saying, yeah, I got a nephew right now, man. He made all state as a junior last year, and got all kinds of accolades, and put up all kinds of numbers. And right now, and he just trying to find a school, man. And back 20 years ago, I told my brother-in-law, I said, man, they'd have been tearing y'all door down.
Oh
But
man, yeah.
like you're saying, the transfer portal, then you had the COVID year where everybody got an extra year. So D1 is just loaded with older players.
Yes.
So a lot of guys that would have played D1, they're playing D2. And
Yes.
then or the NAIA.
You're
And
right.
it's just changed everything.
Yeah, that COVID, it was it messed everything up. But what it did, it evened the playing field. Like you said, NAIA, I went to Freed and watched those games. The NAIA ball is tough, man. The D2 is real good now.
They got some players out there.
Yes, man. They got some tough players. Them games be good, and them guys, they work, man. And they buy in. And, it's a good basketball to watch. But that's one thing COVID has done. But, as far as the young guys in high school now, it's going to be tough for them. But my advice to you guys, just keep working, man, and stay ready. So when your name call, you be ready to go.
Right.
Got you. So as a coach, you spend a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time working with your players. How do you balance that, coach, along with your family time and then along with just your personal time as well? Like, how have you, in your years of coaching, been able to balance that, or are you still trying to figure that out?
No, but just been blessed to have, helping family, understanding wife, and most of the time, I got boys, so I load them up and, bring them to the gym with me, man, So, and it's fun, just, no problem, because when you got a helping family, like I said, understanding wife, that makes everything smooth for you. So,
Gotcha. So that's a part, having that foundation and just an understanding that, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time working to be great, So awesome. That's good that y'all have that understanding for sure.
Yeah, it is.
So Pety, now I know you ain't thinking about just leaving Bolivar today, but if something came open, a dream job of yours, do you think you would ever maybe go to the next level?
Next level, I always tell people, it's at college level, you it's the thing you have to win. And with this generation now, with all this stuff, it's hard to stay consistent with winning. People, like kids transfer now and this and that. It's just I think high school is for me right now, and I think I'm more comfortable staying in the high school route of basketball.
Good.
Absolutely, for sure.
Well, they need you, man. We need some good, strong black men to show these young guys how to be men.
Yes, sir. You're right.
We need that. It's bigger than just basketball.
It is. It is like the things you taught us how to be, respectful men, and also then, like I said, how to act on and off the court. So you need to trying to get that going back in the community, so just get it back how it used to be. So
exactly.
Gotcha. Man, so yeah, like I said, man, we just really appreciate you, all the things that you're doing, like you said, in the community, being a great role model for the kids in our community, man. And we just want to thank you, and just wish you nothing but the best, for everything that's coming up for you, man. We think you got a bright future, and I was so glad when the job came open and they was like, Petie got the job. I was like, I couldn't see nobody else to do it if he wanted to do it, So I feel like that was perfect for you. I got one last question for you, though. My dad might have one, but I got one last one for you. So, like we talked about Bolivar Central, we have a lot of great players, a lot of great history there. Do you have a favorite player from Bolivar Central?
Yeah,
I knew, I thought you guys were gonna ask me the top 5, but so
you can give us the top 5. You can give us the top 5.
So, but I'll give you the top 5. I'll give you my top 5.
All right, give us top 5.
I go with my guards. I go with Willie Kemp is my one.
All right.
I go with, even though I never saw him in person, I started playing with him later on in my career, and watching clips. Jay Murphy, my My two guard. Um, my three man. See, that's where y'all put me in the bind on that one. See, my three man. My three man. You know, I will go. I will go with Rashad Smith. And the
Yeah,
reason
he
being,
was.
Rashad Smith can really play 1 through 5.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And he just hold everything together. You know what I'm
the
saying?
glue guy. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
leader.
And my four man, I don't think he get enough credit around. You know, Big B Lake. B Lake don't get enough credit, I think.
Brian
So
Lake. Hey, I don't understand that though.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, B Lake don't get enough credit. I don't. You know,
I
I'm.
agree.
I don't get it.
yeah, yeah. I don't get it
I
either.
agree.
'Cause, yeah, he
Hmm.
man, just playing with him and just seeing the progress that he made in such a short time, and then how good he got. I was just like, man, this dude is really good, you know. So
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
agree with that one.
most
And
definitely.
my five man, you know, I gotta go with Ashley Pat.
Oh,
There
hey,
you go.
He would probably be my favorite player too. It's just I tell people he would be a great coach because one thing people don't know about Ashley, great basketball mind, great IQ, know the game. And, you know, he called me, you know, he hard on me, he'll call me things I should have done in the game. I do it the next game. Then he'll call and say, I told you. Man, you know, he one of those types, you know, he's really, you know, and way he played, he'll tell you, I couldn't jump the highest, I'm one of the fastest, but you give me the ball, I'm gonna put it in the hole. He's a dog,
man,
works hard, and, you know, great leader. He'll
yes,
let you
Yeah,
know too. He'll let you know when you're slacking too. So, like I said,
right.
once he laid that groundwork for Bolivar basketball, and then, you know, thing we live by, I coach by today, you know, it's everyday life. So
yes,
Got you. Well, y'all heard it here. Coach Petie gave us his top 5 Bolivar Central players. His number 1 player, Ashley Champion. There you go. You got it. You got it.
appreciate you
yes.
Nick,
guys.
you got anything else you want to add to it?
Yeah,
Uh,
I see your number on the wall back there, number 23. So now I'm gonna ask you, who is your favorite NBA? Who's your GOAT in the NBA of all time?
I mess people up. I go with we can go Michael James or LeBron Jordan, however you want to go with it. So you know,
It says
I tell
all
Big
that.
everybody,
number. I
yeah.
got you.
So I tell everybody, you know, I grew up Jordan, you know, went to LeBron, so I'm gonna win that goat debate every day. So you know, I go
Right.
with either one of them. So you know, it's just and the game today, you got some good young guys coming in today, so the game in good hands right now. So it's fun to watch right now.
I
Oh
totally
yeah,
agree.
they got some real hoopers in the NBA right now, man. So I'm excited to see the playoffs and how that's gonna turn out because it's gonna be some good matchups in every
Hmm.
round. So I'm
Absolutely.
excited to see that and how they doing. Um,
But man,
um,
I'm just
yeah,
I'm so proud of the man that you are. Your family did a great job raising you,
They
and
did.
you're a credit to the community of Bolivar because a lot of guys, once they got away, they would have never thought about coming back to Bolivar. They just went on somewhere else. And like you're saying, you feel like this is a calling for you. And I feel the same way. I was just like Kyle when I heard you was getting the job. I was like, man, who else? That is the perfect person for the job, And
hmm
so, man, just keep up the good work. And, we definitely going to be praying for you, man. And if you ever need anything, man, just give me a holler. I'll be willing to come talk to them or do whatever, man.
I will. Thank you guys so much, and I want to let you know, man. Like me and Coach Beauregard and Nick B, we talk. He talk highly of you guys every day. So you know, shout out to him. You know, for
for
bringing. You
sure.
know, he told me, you know, after he did his podcast, he wanted me to come on, and I came on because of him. You know, spoke highly of you guys, and he's still to this day. So big shout out to Coach Beauregard, man. So.
Oh yeah, for sure, Nick. That's my guy, man. Like we said, man, thank you for just giving us this opportunity to talk with you, man, and just like we said, talk about some of your achievements that you made and some of your things that you're instilling in your kids, man. Is great. So we appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much, man. Good to see you guys. If you need anything else, just let me know, man. I'm willing to do it.